Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about the cp command in Linux, which is used to copy files or directories. Now I have my PuTTY session to the Linux server open. So first let's visit the copy command manual pages. So I type in man, then give a space, then cp, and you have the manual page which is open. Now the copy command, the synopsis or the syntax for it is cp space options space the source file that you want to copy and the directory to which you want to copy to. Okay, and as with other Linux commands, there are various options that you can use with the cp command. The most frequent option that I like to use is the -r command. So here the -r command is recursive. Okay, so what this means is that if you use the -r command along with the cp command, then it would copy all the folders or the directories, and along with all the folders and directories and files underneath it. Okay, so again, to repeat, the -r command would copy not only the folder but all the subfolders and the files and folders in those subfolders. Okay, so that is the most useful command or the option with the cp command. Okay, the other commands or the other options along with the cp command that are not so often used, maybe used once in a while, is the -b option. Okay, what the -b option does is it makes a backup of each existing destination file. Okay, so if the destination file already exists, okay, and you're trying to copy the file over to the destination file, so what it would do is it would make a backup of the existing destination file. Okay, one more option that is sometimes used is the -n, and what this -n option would do is it does not overwrite an existing file. Okay, you saw in the -b option, what it would do is it would create a backup if the destination file exists, right? Here it would not overwrite any existing file with the -n option. But once again, to reiterate, the most common option that is used along with the cp command is the -r command. Okay, now let's see how each one of these options work along with the command cp. Okay, first let's try plain cp command without any options. So as I told you, the syntax for that is cp space then the source. Okay, in my case I have /temp, and I have a file underneath that which is my test file. Okay, so I want to copy my test file. Okay, and probably let's name the copied version as my test file 2. I think that should work. Okay, so my test file 2. Okay, so what I'm trying to do over here is I have a my test file under the temp directory. Okay, all I want to do is make a copy of that existing file. Okay, and the copied file name I want it as my test file 2. Now let's see how this works. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter. Fine. Now let's see if the my test file got created. So I'll move over to the temp directory to make things easier. Okay, and let's do an ls-lrt/temp directory to see if both these files actually exist and to see whether both of them are exact copies of each other. Okay, now as you can see below over here, right, this was the original file. Now this is the copied version. Okay, the size of the file, both of them are 5 bytes. Okay, so they are the same. Fine. Now it's not necessary that you copy files within the same directory. Okay, you can copy a file from a different directory to another different directory. Okay, it does not need to be in the /temp directory, right? Okay, so let's try this out now from different directories. Okay, so let's say copy /temp and my test file.txt, and this time let's copy this file and put it into the opt directory. Okay, opt, let's say opt test, and let's name it as file3. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, you can see this error because there's no test directory over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a test directory under /opt. Okay, and then I'm just going to rerun the command. Okay, fine. Now let's check. As you can see, the /opt/test directory now has a my test file 3, same 5 bytes, right? Okay, so it got copied over. Now I want to just show you some of the options along with the cp command. The most useful option, like I told you, was the -r command, or the -r option, sorry. Okay, now let's say I want to copy all the files and folders that are present in sysconfig /etc sysconfig, which is usually related to networking in Linux. Okay, but before that, let me check what the contents of the sysconfig folder are. Okay, so as you can see, it has subfolders underneath it, and it also has a number of files that are there underneath it. Okay, so I just want to make a backup of the /etc/sysconfig folder. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, now I'll copy this entire folder into the temp directory. Okay, and remember, we have to give the -r option. Fine, so let's see if this works. Hit the enter button. Okay, now let's see if the copy took place successfully. Okay, /temp. As you can see, on March 23rd, right, which is today, a sysconfig file got created out here. Okay, it was a copy of it was done from /etc sysconfig to /temp, and that is why you see this sysconfig folder out here. Now let's just check the content of this sysconfig folder. As you can see, the modules folder and all the files underneath the sysconfig folder got copied over. Okay, so the parent directory got copied over, and all the subfolders underneath that parent directory along with all the files also got copied over. Okay, so this was the -r option used along with the cp command. As I had mentioned a little while earlier, there are a few more options that are used along with the cp command, but less frequently. Those are the -b option, the -n option, and also there's a -s option that's used along with the cp command. Okay, the details of all these options are present in the man pages, as we had seen earlier. So do go through the man pages and see all these options. Try it for yourself. So that's it for this class. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.